Hello, everybody. This is Gotta Transform Mall. Yesterday, May 7th, was my birthday. So, as per usual with birthdays, I got some gifts, one of which you can see in the background here. We have Shardcon and Bulbasaur here, as always, especially for a booster box opening, which, spoiler alert, you clicked on the video, you should know what we're opening. But we also have my new little Quagsire plush. You can see he's like smaller than Bulbasaur. This is it was a very special surprise. I wasn't expecting a plush because I didn't think it was a gamble for whoever was buying it for me. Because it's like they don't know what Pokemon I have, like already. And luckily, in this instance, they picked one I did not have a plushie of. Although it's funny, I have a Wooper, and I'm fairly certain it's a lot bigger than the Quagsire. So I have a Wooper that can evolve into a half-sized Quagsire. But it's perfect for the sake of this background. And the main reason I'm including him with this video is because he is very blue, and this is a very blue set. This is a Journey Together booster box, one of my birthday gifts I am very, very excited for. I'm hoping we can just get some good stuff. I don't know what is really valuable or desired outside of the Lilies. Is it Lilies Clefairy? I believe it's Lilies Clefairy. See, I can't even actually remember. But yeah, hopefully we can just get some good stuff. I have an idea of some of the cards I know I have. So we're just going to hope to avoid those, but I'm not really going to be checking anything. I don't have much of the set to begin with, so it's still going to be a lot of new cards regardless. So let's go ahead and get this open. And just fingers crossed, we will pull just some nice stuff. Doesn't have to be valuable. Valuable would be nice, but we'll just see. So now, surprisingly, this is a version that comes with a specially stamped promo. So you can get this as a regular card in the set, just without the foil stamp of Journey Together on it. I don't want to bury the cards behind there. There we go. Don't want to do a 35 pack opening. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this open. I don't know if this is just a new thing for all booster boxes. I don't think it is. But at least this version I received for my birthday is one that comes with this promo. Let's take a look at this real quick. Acknowledge my focus tap. There we go. We have Ends Reshiram. It's literally just the card from the set, 167, 159, but it has the Journey Together stamp on it. And it is a very beautiful illustration rare, which we could also pull in this box without the stamp, which would be fine because I had neither version of this, so it'd be fine. But very nice there. There's also a code card for that promo, I assume. So there you go. I'm not going to give out any extra codes. Just kidding. Let's give out one. There you go. And we have X and Y base for somebody. There you go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this open. Get into the packs. We're just going to start with the left stack, and fingers crossed we'll get some good pulls. I'm only going to be counting the hits. I don't know what else is new or not to be counting just the new stuff. But let's get into it. We have Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, Hopswooloo, Volcarona, Alolan Marowak, Weezing. We have Mr. Mime and Wingull, and a Wailord. That has a very fun illustration rare in this set. Would not mind seeing it. Because off the top of my head, Furret's the only illustration rare I believe I have. I know I have the End Zoroark full art and a Blaziken EX. And I know we pulled other things in the two openings I did. And I do not remember for the life of me what was in those openings. So maybe I'll remember if we see it. We have Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, Hopswooloo, Volcarona, Alolan Marowak, Weezing, Okay, different reverse holo. That's good. That was literally the same commons and uncommons in the same order. What is that baloney? All right, this is going to be an interesting box, I can already tell. Black Belts Training, Brock Scouting, and a Megmortar. We're going to have to see if this is a thing that's going to be happening with these packs. if that's going to happen for the whole box, I will rage a little bit because that's really, really poor on Pokemon's part. We have a Beldum, Bagon, Wingull, Togedemaru, Virizion, Hop's Choice Band, Articuno. We have Furret and Lily's Cutiefly. And our first EX pull, it is a Mimikyu EX. Very nice. I don't believe I've pulled this yet. So that's a fantastic one to see. Really frightening as well. Really, really frightening. Like, I've seen what that claw, that Shadow Claw arm does to a Pokemon in Smash. And here it's about to hit you with the Shadow Ball. Alright, let's see what we got in this pack. Hey, Bagon. No, it is different. Okay, that's good at least. Paris, Wingull, Swinub, Virizion, Hop's Choice Band, Article. Not all that different, actually. 2 cards were different. Bagon. Yeah, 2 cards were different. Yep. Okay. Uncommons were the same. Octillery and Larvesta and a Magearna. Hello. Main reason I'm kind of upset about that because it's that kind of stupidity is how you miss out on basic cards. Like if you're opening a bunch of packs that just have the same groups of cards, like you're missing on. I'm still missing an uncommon from Obsidian Flames. Still, I've not pulled a letter of encouragement, and until recently, I was missing 2 commons from Paradox Rift. Like, I don't want to have that happen for another set. So seeing these same bunches of commons and uncommons together is ticking me off. And I'm sure I'm going to be missing something even after this booster box opening. Like a basic common or uncommon. And it's because Pokemon does not properly randomize their cards when packing the packs. If they're even randomizing it at all. Anyway, Squibit, Paris, Milcery, Paldean Wooper, Postwick, Cloth, Levincia. We have a Chunk, and a Bombardier, and a Metagross Holo. I am very unfamiliar with this set still. I kind of just have a vague idea of some of the cards in the set. Obviously, you got the trainer Pokemon with the guys on the pack arts at least being 4 of the cards. I believe each trainer having at least 1 other EX, maybe. I know Lily does. I think Iono might. N has Reshiram and... Well, no, N's not a... Reshiram's not a EX. I don't know, they at least have multiple Pokemon. Maybe not all EXs, but illustration rares especially I'm quite unfamiliar with. I know there's the Furret and the Wailord. I can't picture or remember any others currently, so I'm just excited to see what illustration rares we could maybe get. Anyway, Shelmet, Shelgon, Milcery, Paldean Wooper, Postwick, Cloth, Levincia. We have Wilmer, Ball, literally just a ball. We got Rockruff. Ooh. Iono's Bellibolt EX. Very nice. I really wasn't sure based on the pictures when I was seeing these, but I don't actually, I don't hate the trainer in the background. At least for this card, this looks really nice. Very cool. And by the way, the eyes are here, not these. It is like an Arbok kind of situation. Like it is a pattern meant to intimidate or yada yada other predators or whatever, prey or whatever. Very, very awesome pull there. I'm happy at least one of my textured pulls is something I didn't have yet as well. Like that is just appreciated. Again, at least one. We could still get one of the other things I've already gotten. Which again, off the top of my head, I only remember the end Zoroark. We have Impidimp, Ball, Iono's Tadbulb, Cramorant, Oinkologne, Banette, Hopsbag. We have En's Clang, and Drampa, and a Regirock hollow. Alright, we have Black Belts Training, Wilmer, and Zorua, and Zaramaka, Winkleone, Banette, Hopsbat. This is really gonna take me off. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to stop mentioning it at least. But oh boy, do I hate how the basic cards here are coming out. Every 2 packs are the same uncommons in the same order. That is baloney. We have Ruffian Reverse and Sprigatito. Ooh, and a Hops Zacian EX. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Next code. Pause and take any of the codes if you are interested in them. This opening is obviously nowhere close to the release date, so they're absolutely active and ready to take. But speaking of release dates, we have Destined Arrivals coming up. I have placed a pre-order for a booster box, so at the very least around release date, hopefully, depends if I'm able to go get it. Because if it's not going to be until release date, that won't be until Friday. And if I can't pick it up till Friday, it's going to be Friday afternoon. I even get it. And then I'm probably closing that weekend. And yeah, we'll have to see. But I will have a booster box. That is going to be good at least. We have Floragato, Hops Rookidee, Ends Clink, Nimble, Pangoro, Grimmsnarl, Ends PP Up, Alolan Graveler. Ooh. That is adorable. Iono's Kilowattrel. Illustration rare. That is such a vibrant card. And just very, like, cartoony, I guess is the best way to describe it. But it's a good cartoony. Very nice. Very, very nice. And Kilowattrel's apparently not an EX. I actually thought it might have been. We got Hops Double for the hollow. And that was our first illustration rare, wasn't it? Yeah, we had 2 EXs and a full art, so that was our first illustration rare. Not very bad, not, what am I trying to say? Not a bad one to start with. I really like that. We got Fungus, Ends Clink, Lotad, Nimble, Pangoro, Grimmsnarl, PP Up. We have Reverse Wailord. Illustration rare would be fun. Not here. Got Togedemaru and Lily's Rubombi for the hollow. I'm not going to bother with the reverse rares for this one, I guess. Again, we'll just count any of the ultra rare stuff we can manage to pull for the sake of the recap at the end of part 2. I think normally I would count the rare reverses regardless of whether they're new, but I'll just make an exception here. We got Larvitar, Remoraid, Karrablast, Kecleon, Pelipper, Ends Klinklang, Ends Castle. We have Ends Castle reverse. Iono's Bellibolt EX Gold Secret Rare. That honestly is better than the full art, because the gold is phenomenal. Iono and Bellibolt are both colored in. That is awesome. I don't know if any I generally don't think I knew that the gold version of this existed. But if it did exist, that it would have color for the trainer. That is amazing. I guess just to show them side by side here real quick. Yeah, they're both really good in their own right. But I think personally I like the gold one more. Yeah, I think overall I like the gold one more. But that is still a phenomenal pull in both cases. So very happy to see that. We have an Ends Reshiram. Just a holo, but still very nice. So, all right, we got maybe the best hit from the box we're going to get there. We'll just have to see what else we can maybe pull, but I am not upset in the slightest about getting that. Fantastic looking card. We got Larvitar, Remoraid, Karrablast, Torchic, Pelipper, Ends Klinklang, Ends Castle, Iono's Voltorb. That is a very crazy looking artwork. We have Larvitar and a Tyranitar. Lots of Larvitar in that pack. Common, reverse, and the holo. We're going to start now with a Torchic, Iono's Wattrel, Squawkabilly, Ends Clang, Hops Anaconda, Copperajah, Redeemable Ticket. We have Petalil and Shelmet, and a Mamoswine EX. I'm really happy to get this one. Actually, now that I think about it, this might be one I had pulled. Because I swear this was, pulling it previously is when I realized this is Mamoswine's first ultra rare anything. Like, there's been no EX, no V, no GX, no break, no anything previously, which is wild to me. But that is a fantastic pull nonetheless. Congrats, Mamoswine, for making it big. Bigger than you already are. Very nice nonetheless. Alright, probably about five packs left, I think, including this one. So let's see if we can get anything else from the remainder of this half. I don't know, we've gotten a good amount of stuff already. There's got to be ace specs in this set, though, right? Now that I'm thinking of that. We haven't seen an ace spec yet, so maybe we can see one in these next few packs. We'll see. Lilligant, Alolan Graveler, Dunsparce, Impidimp, Hops Anaconda, Copperajah, Redeemable Ticket. We have Minccino, and Coughing, and a Butterfree for the holo. Alright. Final 4 packs. Should be the last of each artwork. We'll start this one with a Lechonk, Cubone, Ends Joltik, Larvesta, Spiky Energy, Excelgor, Hops Corviknight. We have a Beldum and Enzorua, and a Ludicolo for the holo. We'll start with another Beldum, Torkoal, Komala, Coughing, Greedent, Regice, Iris's Fighting Spirit. We have Torkoal and Remoraid Reverses, and a Volcanion EX. That is nice. I don't think I've pulled this one yet. I know I had the Blaziken, but I'm pretty sure I hadn't pulled a Volcanion EX yet. So very, very nice. Final 2 packs. I don't think we're going to see anything else in this half. Again, maybe an Ace spec. Maybe. Because I can't imagine. I don't think they've dropped them just yet. So we'll see. Ends Joltik, Larvesta, Metapod, Black Belt's Training, Greedent, Regice, Iris's Fighting Spirit. We have Paris and Hops Corvisquire and Hops Snorlax for the holo. Final pack for part 1. We have a Furret, Druddigon, Cubone, Lechonk, Spiky Energy, Excelgor, Hops Corviknight. We have a Torchic and a Billy and Onair. Like 2 characters in not Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet, I've literally never touched. I know where they are in the Teal Mask DLC. I have not even begun to do a thing about them. We got a Noivern. Colorless, interestingly. I don't remember or know if we've had a colorless Noivern previously. Because all the ones I can remember thinking of are Dragon type. So I don't know. Maybe the first colorless Noivern. Maybe not. But in the meantime, that is it for part 1. I am very happy with how we've started off this box. Again, might have gotten the best pull out of the way already, which is fine. We still have more stuff to pull in the other half, but we'll have to see what that is going to be. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Go watch part 2. It'll be going up at the exact same time as this one. Have a great day.